Hola guys, coaching show with your host Zeke Prado and my special guest today, Coach Dodson.
What up, Coach Z in the place to be. What's going on, big dog?
Man, I am feeling good. I'm refreshed. I'm rested. Okay? And I just got back from Las Vegas. I took a little personal trip. Just had a couple days just so I could unplug, finish up a report, and just sleep. Man.
Tell me a little bit about that. What brought you out there in the first place?
Well, see the current event for today, and the topic is thawing out. So I'm feeling for all my friends in the Midwest, and I'm gonna take advantage.
Oh man, yes indeed. I know you was telling me that you headed down to Vegas while we sitting here stuck in negative 40 and something degrees, and man, you was driving down through deserts and warm weather and palm trees. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
How was Vegas?
Yeah, so Vegas was it's about 75 degrees, slight wind. Oh man, and I tell you what, okay. I didn't do the pool thing though. But
No. Okay. You don't know how to swim?
no, it's the whole COVID thing. I'm still a little cautious of the COVID thing.
And they got chlorine in that bad boy?
I suppose that should be the one thing that does. That should be the one thing, right? That should maybe kill the virus. But yeah, that and being around people, yeah, no matter what, wherever you go, you think you're being safe. So at least that's the one thing where I think people like just lose all inhibitions when they're in the water. So it's just a conscious thing, man. It's a conscious thing. Don't worry about it. That's me. That's just me. That's me. All right, that's me.
Gotcha. Yeah. It's hard to measure 6 feet when you're in the water and all that good stuff. I hear you. I hear you. Did you get a chance to walk into any casinos, or did you stay out of the casinos?
Oh no. I had a complimentary 2-night stay at the Strat, and so they take care of me, and they have they got everything in there. They got pizza, they got McDonald's, and all this healthy food. They have a cafe. They got PT's pizza, where you can get yourself a Caesar salad if you want the healthy kick, light sauce, light Caesar. So they got everything. They got everything you need there. You don't have to go far. Yeah. You don't got to go far. You'd love to go and see the Strip and all that, but like I said, there was, a lot of people. It was a Monday. It was a Sunday, Monday, so it's really light, right?
Nice.
You're not getting the big crowds. You're not getting, I drove up there on when I get up there Sunday. Went up on Sunday, so driving up there. I say up there, driving north, you have the whole, you can see everybody that's coming back from Vegas from the weekend. Right. So there was traffic.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of cars. So just going out there, like I said, it's really light on a Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
So is that your Vegas trip? Little secret, like, hey, if you want that light traffic, head up on a Sunday.
Yeah.
If you want to be in it to win it, Thursday, Friday. Travel to Vegas.
Travel to Vegas. The key thing is like, man, my boss ain't gonna give me, ain't gonna give me that Monday, Tuesday off. It's like, hey, Jarod, that's why you got to be your own boss.
Oh my gosh!
You got to be your own boss.
You know what? That is a luxury that you get to and say, hey, you know what? I'm working from Vegas today. Right. Hey, you know what? It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Right. So,
do we got the background today too? Because I don't see the background from my perspective.
Oh, the skyline. I got Los Angeles, man. I got.
Is that right?
I got palm trees and. Everything, yeah. What else do you need, man? What else do you need? Palm trees. That's it.
Okay, yeah. All right. Well, cool. I wanted to make sure that the people got a chance to see the perspective on your end.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
you're giving them you're giving them the best illusion possible in this virtual world that we all living in.
yeah, they're getting a floating microphone too. I just noticed that.
Right, 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 right. So I'm glad you got a chance to go out and relax. Do you, when you get away like that,
Yeah.
how what are some things that you do to like to stay focused to make sure that you get your objective done when you're in those different atmospheres?
Oh, scheduling, coach. As a former coach, everything in my head a lot of times is block scheduling, periods. You know what I mean? And so I make sure that I allocate periods and time for myself to, relax, to get sleep, to get work done. If I don't get the work done in that time period, either I'm extending the period, or I'm gonna take a break, and I'm gonna come back and give myself the allocated time, man. So everything in my
Okay.
head is scheduled, and I said like I compartmentalize, a lot of it. The problem that I have is I don't always write it down.
Ah,
I don't always write it down, and that's
so
key.
right, right, right. So I want to unpack that real quick. So like when you look at schedule for yourself, do you work best in the morning before things get going, or do you like to have a routine in the morning and
Yeah.
then jump into some work? How's it work for you?
Right, Coach. I'm not a morning person, right? I'm
Hmm.
not. I'm not a Cam Newton. I'm gonna get up at 4:30 in the morning and I'm having my first cup of coffee at 8 a.m. Right?
Hmm.
I'm not that kind of. I'm not that kind of guy,
Okay.
right?
When does it start then?
Okay. So I start, roughly about that 8 o'clock. I'm more of a banker hours kind of guy. Right? Get up,
Nice.
move around, get something to eat, get some coffee, and then get going about 9 o'clock. Now here the difference is I'll grind till 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. All right,
Obviously, that's what we doing right
all
now.
right. So I
You
like
know,
that.
what we call that in the Midwest here, we call that mosey. You moseying on it. You're Moni Mosier. As a matter of fact, that's your unofficial rap name. Morning
Oh man,
Mosey. Zeke
yeah.
Crotty.
Just mill around, just mill around. Yeah,
Oh man.
so that the things get done in the morning. Take a break. Go out, play some tennis. Uh, Maybe go for a walk, get some exercise in. And then every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, we got a fitness hour that we do online. The 365 Live with Arthur Brown, and yeah, it's about 4:30 to 5:30. Then you grab something to eat and get on the computer and keep working, man. Just grind it out, send out emails, phone calls, and a lot of
What
people.
inspired you to put that workout together?
Well, I've been, I think fitness has been a part of my lifestyle for a while, and my degrees in sport and exercise science, and background in PE and health and safety. So, it's always been a part of my, daily routine. And so, what happened is we had a community that said, "Hey, man, we're in place, we're indoors, we need something, we
Right,
need
right.
something."
Yeah,
And
yeah. You need to
so,
battle that COVID somehow.
yeah, so we need to be active. What can we do? What can we do at home? So, a friend of mine, Brandy, reached out to me and said, "Hey Zeke, I need some fitness going on. We need some help here in this community.
Okay.
Can you give us a plan? Like, what's up? What can you do for us?" I said, "Man, let's get together. Let's do some online workouts. Let's do some at home workouts, body weights, bands. You don't need a lot of equipment." And this is something that I've been doing for a long time, as far as just having fitness for what I call the regular guys. Like, I'm a regular guy now, man. I'm not an athlete no more. I'm not training to play football.
Right,
I'm not playing
right, right,
basketball.
right.
So I'm a regular guy, and so I'm making workouts for regular people that just want to get into the lifestyle of fitness, right? Because it's not a
So
diet, man.
here's a question I got then. Right. So if you talk about like regular people, right, and you got this workout gear for regular people. what would you? There's two different type of people that I want you to reach out to. What would you tell the people that started their workout? They got the New Year's resolution. And now we sitting here in the middle of February, kind of fade off a little bit. What would you tell them people?
What I tell them is they gotta write it down on paper. They got some goals, right? They got some goals, right? They gotta start with some small goals, right?
Mm,
Because everybody's fitness starts off with a resolution and they said, like, oh, the beach body. I gotta, summertime is coming around.
right. Summertime,
Summertime is coming
summertime.
around. So what they need to do is start with some small goals, man. Like, hey,
Okay.
let me commit to working out. Let's just say somebody's not working out at all, right? They're not doing anything. So let me
Yeah,
commit.
that's gonna be the second question.
Right. So let me commit to 2 days, right? Let me commit to 2 days. Let's go 2 weeks, 2 days. Let's do that. That's 4 workouts, right? Then you got to look at your schedule. When can I do it,
Okay.
right? So I'll start writing down. Hey, what time do you wake up? Man, I wake up at. Some people wake up at 5 a.m. Like they don't even need an alarm clock. They're up, right?
Right.
But they might not have to be at work till 8 o'clock. So check your schedule.
Banker's hours.
Banker's hours, those bankers. So like, what are we doing? Let's look at our schedule. Let's write it down. You know, let's say, hey, they're off at 4 o'clock, right? I got from 4 to 6. Man, I can get an hour in, and I can still get home in time to make some dinner. Boom, right at 6 o'clock, hour, right? So finding that time to allocate and put together a schedule.
Yeah, so like, people battle against, really trying to prioritize that time, right? I mean, I know everybody wants to write down. I mean, if you talk to the average person, they would say the same thing. But most of the time, like, you battling on trying to prioritize. Let's say that you know, you you got a significant other or you just got children and their schedule is busy and all that good stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it's easy to get lost up into those other schedules,
Right,
and you got to cook dinner and all that good stuff. But so life starts to weigh on you, but
right.
you know that started something, but life's just wearing on them. Would you telling those people?
Yeah. So here's my thing, and I learned this by my buddy Rich Dastis. Is, man, you got to unplug.
Mm,
You got to unplug. You got to take time for yourself. I'm not talking about
mm,
taking a 3 day trip vacation. I'm
okay,
talking about on a daily. You have to
okay,
take time for yourself, whether it's
wow,
30 minutes, right? You're having your cup of coffee and then you're in
right,
silence or reading a book or, you know,
yeah.
you got to take time to yourself. Give yourself 30 minutes. Give yourself an hour. Okay? You gotta be able to unplug from just the daily noise, man.
Nice.
Okay? And
Nice.
so, as a coach, I always talk about being able to unplug like that. Perhaps it
Right.
could be at the end of the day, right? You get home,
Yep.
get cleaned up, you're in bed, you're just unplugging, right? And I'm talking about when I say unplug, you got to unplug with the technology too, man. Right? And I know
Right.
some
That's the
like,
artist
oh,
right now, right? It's
that's
attached to everybody, your
that's
ear,
time.
your arm, everything.
So,
So here, let me ask you about this. All right, so we got the unplug. I think that's a beautiful jewel. But, if I'm talking to 8 out of 10 people, there's gonna be some guilt associated with that unplug. There's some guilt to be like, oh well, maybe I should be spending more time with this person, or
mhm.
maybe I should be doing this in my work, or whatever the case may be. I mean, speak to dealing with the guilt of
Yeah,
unplugging.
right. No, absolutely. I know there's that fear of missing out, right? You're gonna miss out on opportunities to hang out or to show the people that you care or show up to a baseball game or a basketball game. Hey, that's
Right.
that's all part of it, but you still need to understand, right, that it needs to be some
Mm.
personal time. Okay, and whatever that is, perhaps maybe that basketball game is your personal time.
Okay.
Maybe it is, showing up to a basketball game and giving the referee, all you can give, on his calls. Maybe that's your way of like getting out maybe some aggression and some thought.
But we can say it. But why is that personal time important?
Yeah. So I think it's the personal time is important for self-care. Okay. For your mental health.
Okay. All right.
Again, we're in a pandemic, right? We're still in a pandemic. I know we're getting a little bit lighter, but you got to think about the stress that it puts on an individual. Okay. The fear of the unknown, right? Right.
Yeah.
And I'll give you an example, Coach. So last week, somebody asked me like, "Hey Zeke, if you had to give a feeling of what's going on inside your head," and I said, "Have you ever heard of earthquake weather?" Right, and all the West Coast people can say.
You talk to the West Coast people on that one right there now.
Right. It's like looks like a gloomy day, maybe a little cold, and some overcast and windy, and you're thinking, man, that's earth. So to me, in my head, I was thinking, man, I just got these rumblings going on, and I'm just gonna have a earthquake on me, and then maybe so things started to build up weekly, and it became stressful.
Okay.
And like I said, I had already had this trip planned out, just to take a couple of days for myself because I knew that was happening. Things were starting to build up. Stress.
Right.
Hey, stress was starting to build up. Tension was starting to build up. The way I reacted, my responsible reaction was quick. I didn't want to be like that because you have to be able to think through some things.
No doubt.
Right. And when you're tensed up, when you're stressed out, sometimes you don't think and you make the wrong decisions. Right.
Beautiful.
And so that was, on the part of the individuals, you have to take that time for yourself. Right. This is self-care.
That self-care, that mental health. I think that's some really, 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 really awesome nuggets. That you just dropped. Like, hey, you went out to Vegas, you was able to get some work done. You made yourself a priority, so you can be healthy, so you can give a better version of yourself. Man, I think that's some really good nuggets. If you were to list like 5 things that people can do, like for that 30 minutes, what would be 5 things that you would suggest?
Yeah, one, I would say, what's your favorite spot, maybe in the house or outside? Okay, you're outside or not. What's your favorite spot?
Okay.
I would say grab a pen and paper. Okay, grab a pen and paper. All right. Maybe grab, maybe you got a favorite song. You got, something to just kind of ground you. You got a favorite song.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe a favorite snack. Okay. Maybe a favorite snack. And I would say the 5th one would be, what makes you comfortable? Like your favorite hoodie. Favorite hat. Your favorite hat.
Right. Yes. Right. Doing here on the regular guys coaching show, my hoodie in my head, feeling good tonight. Yes, right. Indeed.
That's right, and kind of get in that comfort spot, so you can jot out what's really happening. Again, this is Gary Arona. I had the conversation with him, man, because he can hear that there's there's a bunch of basketballs bouncing around in my head.
Right. He said it was some earthquake weather. So we glad you got that R&R out there, man, in Vegas, and obviously you didn't lose any money. You was able to get some good work done, man, and get some good focused work done, and beat that traffic, man. That's all, and you made it there and made it back safely. Man, I know we just got some news today. Tiger Woods got into a car accident, man. How crazy is that?
On the current events, man, my man Tiger Woods, yeah. Now,
where do you know where the accident was? Because in the picture, it looked like it was in Calabasas, but
Rancho Verde.
Oh, Rancho Verde?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think one of my friends said, he's like, it's down the street from my house.
What?
So I looked it up. I think it's just a little area out there by the beach.
Okay. So I had heard something like it was a different kind of car brand.
Oh, the car, was it some kind of Lincoln? Some kind of.
Oh, it was a Lincoln.
Yeah,
was it?
I think
Okay.
that's what I saw. Or it was a Chrysler. I'm sorry, it might have been like a Chrysler SUV. They gave a name for it.
Was it like Genesis or something like that? Somebody saying like it was a Genesis or something like that.
Some kind of Genesis, and but they were talking about as the day goes on, because they covered this all day long. It happened at 7:15.
Oh, okay.
7:15 this morning.
Get out of town. Okay, I didn't hear about it until 3:00 my time.
Yeah, and so it was covered like real Kobe-ish. You know what I mean?
Right,
like
absolutely.
They had all eyes on Tiger. And,
okay.
So, from what I was seeing, they had like the accident, and they were showing his vehicle, and they were showing the road that he had come down, and there was oil marks, and then
oil,
like he had already hit something before he actually went off.
Okay.
Yeah, before he went off into the ditch. Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
There was a sign that he had hit.
Dang.
So it wasn't just that he rolled. There was kind of some events leading.
A lot of things going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, left a trail and all that good stuff. Say he got leg injury and all that, but otherwise he doing fine though, huh?
From what they said, yeah.
At least that's what I heard.
Yeah, non-life threatening injury.
Life
I think
threatening.
he had a compound.
They said the jaws of life had to get him. Had the jaws of life.
Had a prime open. Well, you should have seen that front end.
Yeah.
That engine was gone. Like it had rolled out, and it was gone.
I wonder if that car was built that way.
That's what they were saying, that it was built to take the impact of car accidents. So I know that they were plugging it too, like they were.
I bet they was.
Like they're looking for some.
They probably slid in probably slid on people's DMs and commercials, like look, all that good stuff.
Right.
Hey, did you see Deion Sanders got his first win as a head coach?
Deion, are they doing spring ball? Is Jackson State got? No, they started practice, right?
Well, they actually played a game Saturday.
They played a game
or Sunday.
Did I miss out?
Yeah.
Tell me about. Fill me in, Coach, while I look this up.
So Deion Prime Time Sanders, head coach of Jackson State, first year. Had his first home game. They played at Waters, I think at NAIA or Division II, one of the two, out of Florida. And Jackson State came in with a new jerseys on, and I got a chance to watch a little bit of the game. Both teams played hard, but obviously you got Division I against a smaller division. I think they end up smacking them, just smacking them about 52-0. So it was a nice victory. You can obviously know Deion's team celebrating in the locker room. I mean, it was like championship stuff. So,
Coach,
Deion Sanders got his first.
That's
dub.
how you know that I unplugged. That I didn't even turn on the TV to find out that there was college football on Sunday.
Yeah, you was. Yeah, you was on that 15 freeway, double fist tight, 10-2. Right? Probably didn't even have your radio on. I could just see Coach Prada just letting people pass you in the right lane, like, oh, you're going too fast. 55, stay alive, right? That's you. Unplug.
Just unplug, man. Just me and some windshield time.
Right.
Maybe some globalization pitbull, that on Sirius satellite radio.
Oh, that's what's wrong with.
Yeah, he was
okay.
I would listen to a little bit of Rock the Bells. I listened to some Shade 4 or 5. I kind of mix it up a bit. I like the variety. I did listen to some cumbias on the way up to too. Because that's a long stretch, and some of those places where it's just desert, man. You got to stay awake. That's
Yeah,
important.
no doubt. No doubt. You're not jumping on any podcasts or anything like that? No books on tape?
Oh, Coach, I have a book on tape. Let me see where I'm at here. Obviously, I haven't heard it yet or listened to it yet. I do have a book that I got to read starting this week, though.
Okay, give it to the people. Give it to the people.
It's the MRE. It's the Millionaire Real Estate book.
Talk to me. Why you chose that book? Tell it to the people.
Well, yeah. So, as you know, Coach, I mean, my spirit is an entrepreneur spirit, man. I'm looking at developing multiple streams of income.
Nice.
Multiple streams of income. So,
yes.
Got some different irons in the fire.
Okay.
And so this real estate book is the Bible for the Keller Williams family, right? Which is a huge franchise all over the United States, here and then also internationally. And so I'm going to start to crack open that book. A friend of mine has already read it. He says it's awesome, it's insightful,
Okay.
And you know what he said? He says it's exactly what coaches do. It is just like a coaching handbook, but for real estate.
Woo!
And, yeah, you got to think.
So you got a nugget over there. You got a nice little treasure over there, huh?
Yeah. So I'm gonna read through it because I do want to figure out what's my path here with real estate. Is it going to be investing? Am I going to be able to let's say just invest in some apartments or flip a house or what's the thought process, when it comes to it. I want to make sure I have the right fit. I just don't want to get in real estate and, I've heard some stories of, houses going under and bankruptcy. And so, I'm not much of a trial and error kind of guy,
Are you all green? Does all the lights have to be green before you push go?
They got to be, things got to be aligned. Yeah, that's my thought. On most things, I got to be aligned, and I got to be able to see the writing ahead. You know what I mean? I don't want to. I've been in that situation where I almost invested in a house that ended up going under after the first year. Meaning it lost value. It lost about $100,000 in value.
But you're about to invest in with your time, though, right? That's the investment that you're about to put in right now, though, right? With the studying and stuff.
Yeah, it's me. I'm the investment. I'm the product, exactly. Right? So I'm pouring into me. Whether I do it or not, I'm going to have that insight and that knowledge, and maybe if I don't use it, I can pass it on again to my nieces and nephews, or my relatives that are purchasing a house, and I can give them some insight. Again, because this is the book. This is the book for real estate agents, man. They said, this is it. You want to learn about it? Here's the playbook. They said only about 40% of real estate agents have actually read the book.
All right. Well, it'll be interesting to take the people that's following the regular guys coaching podcast. And let's see where this thing goes. Let's see what that book is all about. See if that thing opens up with some nice jewels.
Yeah. What about you, Coach? What's in your Rolodex?
Bro, I've just got back to start reading books, man. I've for probably the last 10 years now, man, I've been reading books hard. Probably close to 300 to 400 different books in the last 10 years. But I've been studying. I've been studying cryptocurrencies and studying economics. I've been studying indigenous people's American history. So I've been more studying than I have been diving into like straight books. But right now I told myself to give myself that mental break, to read some fiction books. So right now I'm reading one of my favorite authors, David Balducci's, one of his books, and it's just entertainment right there. But besides that, I've really been studying on that new app called Clubhouse, man. I done fell in love with that whole thing, and it's so powerful, so powerful.
Yeah, yeah. I just heard the news was talking about Clubhouse. Gary Vee was talking about Clubhouse. You talk about Clubhouse. I've talked about Clubhouse. You
Club
know,
Club.
and yeah, it's just so insightful because now you're getting some real raw conversations and questions
Right?
and Q&A, man. That's what we need, right? We don't need the fluff, you know.
Right. I think I'm gonna enjoy it while it lasts. When people are able just to engage and have conversations, man, that's some of the most powerful things in the world. And I mean, you just get insight, you get knowledge, you get people with doctorate degrees and real world experience sharing that knowledge, so you can just skip steps. Oh my gosh, the networking and the business that's going on that app. I'm a huge fan, and I can't get enough of it. So, I try to balance my time with some of this fiction books in between my short commute from home to work.
Right. Yeah, there was one that you got in on it was a couple weeks ago. Uh, it was the room was closed instantly. Who was that?
That was the Tesla guy,
Oh,
Elon Musk.
Elon.
Yeah, man, I can't believe I got in that room. I was like, yeah, I'm in it. I was studying. It was cool. I was because the room at that time was capped at like 4 or 5 thousand, right? And so they were having some Elon Musk tailgate rooms, and they
Yeah,
were telling you how to prepare for the room and all that good stuff. And so they were going hard, and everybody was all excited about it, and they were saying, hey, this room gonna come open at, let's just say, at 11:58 at night.
yeah,
And so, everybody was gonna try to jump off and get on at 11:58. But being a coach, you're like, well, on time is early.
yeah.
So I jumped in. I jumped in that thing at 11:52. The next thing I know, I'm downstage, and Elon Musk is up there, and I'm like, I'm in this bad boy, bro. I'm in this thing. Locked in there for about a good hour.
Yeah, I missed out, man. I didn't get in. I wasn't there early coaching. I saw that you had posted. I said, "Oh man, he got in," and man, and then I kept searching, and yeah, and there was this overflow rooms for Elon Musk.
Right,
I
right, right,
was like,
right,
"Oh
right.
man, I don't want to hear from anybody but Elon right now." I just want to hear from him. I want to hear what he's talking about.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
did he get
Well, I
into
mean,
crypto?
yeah. I think he been in the crypto, but I think everybody know about his Bitcoin stuff, but there's some other stuff like I share with you and your fan base here. Like Energy Web is supposed to be like the one that's on the low key coming up with him because it's going to allow all those emissions that it takes to make those bitcoins
Mm-hmm.
to to have another energy source, a clean energy source that people will be able to mine Bitcoin on. So,
Mm-hmm.
Energy Web is one that on the creep
Okay. Okay.
that he got.
I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's another nugget, man. We dropping nuggets left and right, man.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Yeah. This is
podcast, man.
the regular guys coaching show here with Zeke Prado and Coach Jarod Dodson, and we are thawing out because what is it, about 1 degree out there?
Nah,
Cities?
bro, come on now. Don't give it to us that way right now. We sitting here at a beautiful 24 degrees.
Oh,
24, we'll take it. We're gonna hold on to it. Yeah, man, this is the warmest 24 degrees that I've probably ever been around. When you think about a couple of days ago, this thing was sitting at negative 33. Yeah, that's how you got to say negative 33. You can't say it any other way.
I hear you.
Can't say it any other way, man. So
I've been
we appreciate him on that.
20 years in the Midwest, so I've had that minus 33 cut through my bones, man.
Yeah, when I tell people that they don't believe it, but man, the Texas take it hard on the chin. Ooh. They took that little bit of negative weather and it just wrecked Texas.
Oh yeah. I have some family down there. I checked on them. They were good. Water was kind of the issue. you know, bursting pipes as you get a little out in Dallas in that area. Well, you know what? I mean, all their pipes are outside the house. They're outside, right?
I know. I got family down there too. I was like, what do you mean? Well, interestingly enough, I don't want to get into too much politics. That's another subject for another time. But the governor was woofing a couple of days before. He was woofing. And whoo. And the next thing you know, he was knocking and asking. So I'm just going to leave it at that. So, yeah, the pipes are outdoors. They were talking about infrastructure stuff. Interesting.
Yeah, but my family's all good.
So is mine.
Family's all good, man.
Yeah. So, check this out. If you haven't seen A Night in Miami, it's a movie on Prime. Do yourself a favor. Regina King, everybody know Regina King from 227, or Boys in the Hood, so on and so on. She did another great one, Night in Miami. Fantastic movie. Fantastic. Have you seen that? Have you seen the preview?
I've just seen on Netflix just the headline. I haven't seen.
Yeah, so Sam Cooke. You know who Sam Cooke is?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sam Cooke, Malcolm X. We just had his anniversary of his assassination. Jim Brown and Muhammad Ali all met up in Miami trying to figure things out for the people. Oh, solid all the way through. Solid all the way through. It's fantastic. Gotta watch it. Must watch it.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Okay, do yourself that favor. Yeah, and we'll get that review. We get that review for the people.
Yeah,
from your perspective.
Yeah, we're gonna have to run it back. We're gonna have to run it back and get a review, and then I'm gonna have to give a little breakdown of the book that I'm reading. Get into that first chapter.
Oh, you gonna give us the breakdown of the book?
Yeah,
first chapter.
Yeah, well, this is hey, this is our show. You gotta give the people what they want.
Oh my goodness! I didn't know we were gonna grow like that.
Hey, Coach, this is the regular guy's variety coaching show.
Hit them all ways. That flow like with the upper. They getting real estate knowledge on this too.
Yeah. We got the regular guys coaching show. We also got a couple of other co-hosts, Jude Oliva, Gary Arona. That'll be a part of the regular guys coaching show, and they're a little bit more football and business oriented, right? So they're going to do some X's and O's and kind of talk about that on the variety show. And then there's another show that I'm working with my Star Sisters out of Standing Rock, Brandon Moe.
Okay.
Okay. And it's the Res Table Talk.
Right?
Oh yeah. So
is that South Dakota?
That's Oh, it's North Dakota. So
North Dakota.
North Dakota. Well, it's kind of both. You know what I mean? But you say it's North Dakota, Standing Rock, South Dakota, North Dakota. And then with Brandy and Mo, we'll do an intro show, and then our very first guest is going to be musician, artist, Jackie Bird.
Okay.
Jackie Bird. And so we're excited to get her on. It'll probably be closer to the weekend when we get her on. And man, she's got a new dress she just designed. She's going to be rocking that. She's going to show some of her artwork. We're going to play some of her music. And then we're going to talk about, we got this the big piece is the mental health that we're going to dig into, because there's so many topics, and again, whether it's self-care or community events, there's a lot of things that we want to just talk about. But before we dig into it, we're going to let her be authentic and just talk about who she is. So we're pretty excited about that, and that's what I got going here for the regular guys. Man, we got a few things popping off on the web. So.
Wow. I mean, you got a little bit for everybody on this, man. Doing a good job, Coach. Doing a really good job, man, for all the people. I mean, shoot. I can't wait to listen to them coaches talk a little
Yeah.
X's and O's.
X's and O's, and then we got going, Coach, our variety show and this entrepreneurship idea, right? Multiple streams of income, crypto, clubhouse, coaching.
Hey, just real quick, you might want to holler at her about those NFTs because that's jumping off right now.
Right. Hey, NFTs. You know, my buddy Alex, he woke me up to NFTs and this artwork, this digital artwork.
Right.
You know, and so we're well aware of NFTs.
Hey, won't you explain what the NFT is?
Non-fungible token. So
Right.
right now
Right.
we're in the altcoin season, right?
What is that? What is that?
That's the altcoin. That's the alternative to Bitcoin, right? So that's
Okay.
you're talking XRP, you're talking BitTorrent. I mean, there's thousands of altcoins out there. But to leave them hanging here with the NFT, which we'll talk a little bit more in depth. Let's do that, Coach. Let's talk a little bit more in depth on the next show, and so we can tell you what it's really about. All right.
Woo, you hitting them with nuggets.
Okay, what that's really about. Okay, and again, hey, we talk about that. It's for our entertainment purposes only. It's not financial advice. Okay, it's for our entertainment
No, it's not.
only.
Just entertainment. Entertainment only.
Yeah, and so
That sounds good. I think by next week that place is going to be rocking. Have some good fun things to talk about, man, and we can hit them with a couple of different nuggets. You're gonna hit them with the real estate. We can talk a little bit more football because hopefully you get a chance to peek at some this weekend, and then we'll give them a little bit of that NFT, that crypto stuff, and keep it rolling.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go look at that Jackson State 53-0 score and find out what's really happening over there.
Yeah, and it'd be good to get your feedback on it, man. I'm waiting to now. Hey, here's the last thing. If you didn't know, you got to hear what happened after the game. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. We got a couple of cliffhangers for the people to do a little bit of their own research. They can come back and leave some comments. And man, let's do this again.
Let's do it again, Coach. All right. Hey, much love for you. Stay warm.
Always.
Stay thawed out. and we are
High five and jumping jacks. Let's do it, man. Have a good one, brother.
we're out.